Hey, this is Dan, and welcome back to part 4 of Mastering Collectify. Today I'm going to show you about the holder system. The holder system is a pretty unique function that we have on Collectify. It allows you to organize and view data about your collectors and even just other people who've interacted with various things that you've done to launch and manage a project, from whitelists and mints to any other points of data collection that you have put out there. Before showing you how to make it, I'm just going to show you what I mean by all of this stuff with this example here. I created this myself just using the Mathverse contract. Okay. Now, this for start import is where you can import additional data. You can choose the category of, for example, giveaway, and you can import the source from things that you've done on our platform. You can import it through a spreadsheet, or you can manually add piece by piece. This goes by these default tags. And you can also add other tags too. For example, if I wanted to add email sign up, I can add that too. And now I just manually add email sign up, wallet address, random string, right? And then I pop in the email address that easy as that, or much easier than that, still dropping it in through a spreadsheet. Obviously, this is a non-default one, so I can edit it at any time, or I can simply remove it. You can also add token balance, and what this does is it allows you to filter the user by the token balance. So for example, one potential use case of this is if you have a project where you are trying to identify who are the people holding your project who also happen to have the largest coin balance. Use to add a token balance tag, and what this will do is it will allow you to filter by how much of a specified amount of a specific token that your collectors hold. This could be used to filter through the followers who happen to have the most coin in their wallet. Whatever you want to do that for, you may be potentially looking to identify richer collectors in order to target them for some specific thing down the line. As with anything in Web3 though, be careful about this kind of thing, because people are very protective over their data. So remember, all of this is consensual information that they've given you, but be very respectful about. Okay. Now, this is just the input stuff. If we go to report, we're going to see here the data that has been collected by this project already. Okay. And this is one of the interesting things where you can use this function here to email people with one of these tag sets. For example, the people who signed up for your giveaway, who gave you their email. You can email all of these people at once saying, "Hi, thanks." What this does is it allows you to keep in touch, right? For example here, Minter, thanks for minting. Do you see how this starts to allow you to get a bit more personal and a bit more connected with your audience? We all know just using Twitter is a bit difficult these days. The algo specifically works against you and doesn't show your stuff to people who follow you. So we have to find more direct ways. This has been advice for about 10 years I've read, which is to say, build a mailing list, because social media platforms come and go, but email is essentially the fundamental function of the internet. That's just a personal take from me. Okay, so you see why this can and should be useful for any project. And we can't argue that staying in touch with your collectors and fans is a good thing. Okay, so as with everything else, you can add a co-manager to hold the system. So that's about it. That's the simple enough explanation for what this is. So we're going to just drop back in and we're going to add a new one. Okay. So the collection, I'm going to tie this to my lands collection that we've seen already. States. So this is the land lords of my little world Trinarian that I've made. Collection logo, we're just going to use the same old logo for now, and we're going to come along and create. And here we go. Great. It's as simple as that. Everything else is the same as you already saw. Okay. Now in this instance, I don't have any data. If I go to collect inputs, I can't do. If I go to holder, Everyone who's currently holding one of these right now will be imported, but the data synchronization will take up to 24 hours. I can do this now. Now, I happen to know that I am the only holder of this right now. This sync will just show my wallet address. Blue chip is a function that we have recently updated it with, which is quite interesting. And what this will do is it will highlight to you the followers or the collectors that you have in your system who also happen to hold a blue chip NFT. Blue chips being essentially the highest value and highest volume collections currently in Web3. So if someone, for example, mints your project and they happen to also hold a CryptoPunk, then you'll be able to see who that person is with the information that they've given you. And remember as well, this is all public blockchain information. Just always respect that data. So here we see, look, it's updated already. And it's the wallet address that I've used to mint 100 of my lands. So yeah, I can add a tag. So I happen to know that this person, myself, minted, but was not on the whitelist. I can apply. And now in future, I can go to this, and here I am. It's actually, yeah, it's pretty straightforward, but I think it's a very powerful tool. Okay, just be responsible with how you use it. And I think this is a great way of being able to make sure that you can always communicate with the people who follow your project. Okay, if you have a very interactive project, for example, you might find this especially useful. And if you build an audience for future mints and project developments, then again, of course, most people are using Discord and Twitter, but this just ensures that you can really get through to your audience. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this week. It's just a quick one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.